Finally some beautiful weather, which is awesome. It's been all over the place. We've had heaps and heaps of rain. I don't even know how much we've had. Over 150 mil anyway, and it has been pretty wet all over the place. So I've got today basically to film, and we're back into another week of rain, which is just scary. I've never seen this much rain this time of year. But today, the guys at Hutchinson Piers, shout out to those legends, have dropped off something for me to try out. So let's go check it out. So as you can see here, they've dropped me off a finishing mower, so it's sort of like a slasher, but I think it's actually got a finer cut on it, which is going to be great out here. But the reason I'm using this today is because this paddock over here, where I'm going to put my par 3, has just got out of control. We've got so much rain that I have not been able to keep on top of it. So the legends have actually given me this to try it with the 1025R, so the little tractor, just to smash down all of that paddock. So mate, let's hook it up and let's try it out. Yo mate, what up? Welcome to another lawn tip vid. Alright, so I'm just adjusting up this arm here to make sure it's nice and tight. That is the wrong direction. And it looks like it's pretty good. Not too much wobble in that bad boy. Well, I think that's good. I think we'll get this going. Put you inside, little man, especially with this mower around. And then let's give that paddock a go. I'm keen to give this a crack. I'll tell you what would be good about this being on the back as well, as it'll actually act as a counterweight, because this thing is pretty light, and so I found when I was using it last that you get any sort of slope, it feels like it's going to tip. So awesome counterweight. I'm going to notice a big difference, I reckon, with this bad boy once we start using it. But let's go to that paddock. Let's give it a cut, man. So as you can see, the grass is like super duper long here. Oh, I let it go a bit too far. So it's up to my hip. I'm not a tall bloke, but yeah, it's still pretty long and thick, and obviously the zero turn stuff will not get over this. So let's give it a crack. Let's give this little slasher or finishing mower a go, and let's just see how it goes. We'll do the top section first, then I'll do the bottom section. Let's get the drone up so you guys can see it from above. Let's just give it a mow. Oh, that's long.
Start it up.
Tell you what, actually really impressed with that. Smashed through that. I mean, it's obviously hasn't cut it super well because it was so tall. It needs to be ripped over again, which I might do a little bit later. But let's do the bottom half of the paddock. There's areas up against the fence, which I'll just bring the zero turn in. I'll show you guys, I'll probably do that in this video as well. Because they've actually sent me a new model, taken the Z530M, I think it is. And they've given me a different model, so I'll show you guys that once I finish doing this. But let's do the bottom section down in the dam. It might be a bit wet, so we'll check it out. We'll see how far we can get. that hurt. So I've got to this section just here. By the way, I got my shirt dirty. I got a stick stuck on it. Section just over here, and you cannot see this on camera. And I even had Andrew from Hutchin and Piers yesterday tell me it would be fine mowing down this, but as I get further and further in, it's getting steeper and steeper, and the tractor does just not feel stable getting down there. Like, that is super steep. I wish camera would show you how crazy steep all of this is, and it's starting to get a bit of a sideways slant on it too. So it's not only just straight down, but it's actually got a bit of an angle on it through this section here. We were looking at it yesterday with Andrew from Hutchin and Piers, and we rechecked this area over here, which isn't too bad, but the further in you get, the steeper it tends to get, and it tends to have a bit of an angle on it as well. So I'll leave the rest of that, probably do it with something else. Might even come in with the whippy and just rip it down, just because, mate, heartbeat's gone. Anyway, let's keep going. But that is done. It's just a little bit too wet behind the dam, because I think the dam has a bit of a leak in it, and the water runs down through here, down out towards the road, and a culvert down the front there. And under here, it's just a little bit, like there's too many branches and stuff for this tractor to go under there. I could put the roll bar down, but I don't really want to do that with this tractor. I just got to get a little bit more confident with it. So I'll go get the new mower, and let's come and rip into these areas and see how it goes. So here's the new mower here. This is the, let me find out, the Z730M. Thank you so much for Andrew for dropping this off yesterday. This thing is going to be awesome. So it's more of like the residential / commercial unit. So a little bit bigger deck, I think it's 60-inch deck. Yep. Bit of a comfier seat. The handbrake's actually in the arms, which is a handy little feature. And just got a little bit more oomph to it to get through some longer grass. And obviously it'll make cutting just that little bit quicker. It's actually, I think it's the same height, Andy was saying, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Have I got enough fuel? Yes, I've got a bit of fuel. All right, let's get down there, finish off some of those spots, and we'll probably wrap it up. That's going to be it for today's video. That took me way longer than I thought it was going to. I'm actually a little bit sunburned, which is a little bit silly. Oh man. Yeah, that grass was long, man. It was so long. Need to whip over it again. I'll probably do it with the zero turn next time. That machine too, man, it's great. You can chuck it up a little bit higher so you can get through that longer grass fine. So technically I think I could have done that paddock almost with this thing, but obviously the tractor was going to do just that little bit of a better job with that finishing mower or slasher on the back. But since it was so long, it does look a little bit untidy. So I need to do it again, and from now on, I'm going to keep on top of it. Obviously with the irrigation and stuff starting, and the bore and everything, I'm still waiting for a pump, still trying to figure out exactly what to get because of the low flow. Just getting a few ideas here and there, and then I'll get some quotes, etc, etc, as you can imagine. And I was actually going to start digging some trenches just for the sake of it, but we've still got heaps of rain planned, and it's not really smart leaving an open trench to let water get back in there. So I thought I'd leave it and wait until it's a little bit, you know, drier about. But thanks guys so much for watching, really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. A lot of mowing I know, but I had to get this paddock down before the rain kicks back in again for, it looks like it's going to be another week, which is a bummer. But anyway, thanks guys, and I'll see you. Bye.